The Wise Crab and the Deceitful Crane. Once upon a time, near a small pond, lived an old crane. The pond was full of small lively fishes, and every day the crane would catch a few with his long beak and eat them. But as years passed, the crane grew old and weak, his wings ached, and his eyes lost their sharpness. Catching fish was no longer easy. One summer, a great drought struck the land. The water in the pond began to dry up, and soon the fishes had less and less space to swim. Yet, even though food was harder to find, the greedy crane was never satisfied. One day, an evil thought came to his mind. If I can somehow eat all the fishes in this pond, perhaps then I'll finally feel full. So he hatched a clever plan. The next morning, the crane sat silently at the edge of the pond. He didn't move or try to catch any fish. He sat there motionless, pretending to be deep in thought like a holy sage. After some time, a curious little fish swam near and asked, "Old crane, why do you sit there so quietly? What's troubling you?" The crane sighed deeply and said, "My dear fish, I am thinking about your sad future. This pond is drying up fast. Soon there will be no water left, and all of you will die." The fish trembled with fear. "What can we do? Is there any way to save ourselves?" The crane replied gently, "There is a large pond nearby, full of cool water and covered with blooming lotuses. If you trust me, I can carry you there, one by one, in my beak. You'll all be safe." The fish were doubtful. "Why should we believe you? You've spent your life eating us." The crane straightened proudly and said, "I've changed. I no longer wish to harm anyone. Send one fish with me. If I don't harm him and bring him back safely, you'll know I'm speaking the truth." After some discussion, the fishes agreed and sent a small mischievous fish as the test. The crane carried the fish carefully in his beak and flew off. He did take the fish to a beautiful pond, but only for a moment. He quickly returned him home, unharmed. The little fish described the big pond's beauty, the lotuses, the cool water, and the peace. The other fishes, filled with hope, believed the crane's story. One by one, they agreed to go. But the cruel crane, instead of taking them to the pond, carried each fish to a tall tree, ate them greedily, and dropped their bones below. By the time he finished, not a single fish was left in the old pond. Yet, even after eating so much, his hunger remained unsatisfied. Just then, he noticed a small crab crawling near the muddy bank. The crane thought, that crab will make a fine meal." He approached the crab and said kindly, "My dear friend, all the fishes have gone to a big, beautiful pond. Why do you stay here alone? Come, I'll carry you there too." The crab, wise and cautious, replied, "I would love to go, but I'm too heavy for you to carry in your beak. Let me hold onto your neck with my claws so I won't fall." The crane agreed, thinking, "Once we're in the air, I'll kill and eat him easily." As they flew high, the crab noticed they were not going toward any pond. He asked, "Crane, where are you taking me? I see no water ahead." The crane laughed wickedly. "Foolish creature! Look below. That's where I've thrown the bones of all your fish friends. Now it's your turn." But the crab tightened his claws around the crane's neck and said calmly, "Oh really? You forgot I hold your life in my claws. If I die, you die too." The crane gasped in fear and begged, "Please spare me. I promise I'll take you to the real pond." But the crab knew better. "You deceived others for your greed. You don't deserve another chance." With a quick squeeze of his sharp claws, the crab cut through the crane's neck. The wicked crane fell lifeless to the ground. The crab then climbed down safely and crawled into the new, beautiful pond, living happily ever after. Those who live by deceit and greed will ultimately be destroyed by their own tricks. Never trust blindly. Use wisdom and caution to protect yourself. If you like my story, please like, comment and subscribe.